Hi YouTube. Um, I'm actually coming to you all today with a weight loss video. I've done one before, and honestly, just the timing was probably not the best, and so I did not actually get started on that. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. If you look back through my videos about 2012, August 2012, I had weight loss surgery. And I lost a lot of weight. On my own, I lost like 60 pounds. Excuse me, I'm moving the cat. And with the aid of the surgery, I lost like another 100. I have actually kept off all of the weight that I personally lost prior to surgery. It's just been the weight that I had lost after the surgery that I put back on. I will say weight loss surgery is very helpful. However, you do have to keep those habits, which means that you have to keep those eating habits. You have to keep that workout routine. And for me, I work full time, and I am currently in college enrolled to get my bachelor's. I have my associates, and that's in my field that I work in. And I'm getting a bachelor's degree. And so when I enrolled in school, I was still an active member of the gym, and I just literally, with the classes that I had and working full time, and then also having a small child, I just literally did not have time to go to the gym. And so I had paid probably 3 months of a membership and had not stepped foot in there because I was doing biology class. Excuse me. And biology, you had to do, even though it was an online class, I had to do a crap load of labs from my house. And so I had labs to do, plus all these book assignments, and we had quizzes every week, and then we had like finals, midterms, all that type of stuff. And then you had to write up like a paper on the experiments that you were doing. So needless to say, between that and then I had another class that was going on at the same time, and I always tend to have 2 to 3 classes at a time plus working, and I just literally, I did not have the time to go to the gym. I even tried joining the gym that was closer to my job, and the funny thing is, it seemed like the moment I had joined that gym, I went from having a very low workload and not having to worry about working through lunch or working overtime to getting all these workloads where I had to work a crap load of overtime, and I hardly ever took lunch because it was so much stuff that was going out and I had to meet all these deadlines. So needless to say, slowly but surely, between probably 2000, I'll honestly say probably late 2013, early 2014. Well, about early 2014 on out, my eating habits have drastically changed, and I have not been nearly as active, and I can tell. Now, oddly enough, the weight that I was maintaining the best, I've only actually went up 2 dress sizes. I don't know how in the heck this has happened, that even with all of the weight that I've gained back, I've only went up 2 dress sizes. But with me, I think because I'm so tall, it takes a larger number of pounds for it to like really be noticeable. And for me, even at my smallest, I was honestly still like a size 18, but I looked like I was wearing about a 14. It's just because of my height and the way that my body is shaped. I don't have hips like a lot of females have. I'm more, top heavy, and then the rest of it is kind of just what it is. And so it's kind of, when I lose weight, my body just literally goes up and down, and then you have sorry, my hand put boobs to stick out. That's just kind of how my body is shaped. So it was just, that was just how it kind of seemed to work. But I really need to get back on focus. Now the funny thing is, I actually don't want to be as small as I was before. Might sound odd. I kind of liked me in a size 20, maybe a size 22 right now. I'm in like a 26. So if I can even just get back down to my little 22s, which is probably about 50 pounds, I'll honestly be happy with that. I've always been plus size chick, so me being plus size doesn't bother me. I just don't like that double chin. After going a couple of years without actually having one, I honestly can say I prefer not to have one. And I've always had fat cheeks. I kind of like for them to go in a wee bit. So I'm going to try something different. To start losing weight, I actually, the first time I was on a prescription weight loss pill called Phentermine. It works really well. However, the side effects are really bad, and it's a really dangerous pill. People will tell you, oh yeah, it's fine. That mess will give you heart palpitations. It causes constipation. It causes insomnia. It can mess with the circulation in your body. For me, it was like a really bad mood adjuster. Sorry if you hear any noise in the background. It's my cat Ebony. Sorry. But needless to say, those pills had a lot of side effects, and I was starting to notice them on myself. And so when I did start to notice that, that was when I actually stopped taking those pills. Another way that I lost a lot of weight was doing protein shakes for a whole month straight. No food, no solids. And you can actually go, I believe, 3 to 6 months without eating solid food, and it's okay. The only thing is, when you go back to eating normal food, you're naturally going to start putting some of that back on. And so I really don't want to go the starvation route in a sense. So I'm thinking probably what I will do is probably protein shakes and either yogurt or a piece of fruit or something in the morning, and literally just meat and vegetables for lunch and dinner. One of my bad things that I like is carbs. I am a very big carb eater. I love pastas and breads and desserts and stuff like that. So I have to get back to the habit of meat, vegetables, and fruit. And if it's a carb that's coming from the vegetable or the fruit. People typically tend to think that if they are on a no carb diet, that they aren't eating them if they're eating fruits and vegetables. FYI, fruits and vegetables have carbs. They're just good carbs that your body can process, that are actually natural, that are not processed carbs like bread, which you have all the flour and everything else, or pastas that are processed. So it's a different type of carb. I've actually maintained for the most part doing imitation sugar, like this, the sweeteners like Equal. I like that one way better than Splenda. Splenda has a horrible aftertaste to me. So I've honestly maintained doing artificial sweeteners, and for the most part, the sugar-free drinks. Every now and then I might have a pop, or some people call it soda. Every now and then I'll have a pop or something like that. I do love sweet tea. Probably not the best thing to be drinking, but yeah, I just got to really get a hold of my habits and just basically just cut everything out. I would have honestly probably started this diet earlier this month, but my birthday was the 6th, so I was trying to get past my birthday. So I'm not really worried about the whole Christmas eating thing. It's not that big of a deal. I could care less. So I am going to get started. I'm not going to say tomorrow because I'd be lying to you. Tomorrow is Saturday, December the 19th, 2015. I'm going to get started on Monday, December the 21st. And it's going to be a little different, but I'll probably get started tomorrow. Probably not the protein shake in the morning, but lunch and dinner will be a meat and a vegetable only. I actually have chicken and mixed vegetables baking in my oven right now. So that will be lunch and dinner tomorrow. So I'm about to get back to it so I can get my back and get rid of that. One good thing though is that my job has a gym on site, and it's only $20 a year for membership. Now, working at a utility company is typically a bunch of sweaty men in there, and it's not very big, but I can go in there on my lunch break and go and walk on the treadmill or lift weights for 30 minutes. And, that way I still get in my workout. I get it in Monday through Friday, and I don't have to worry about it. I have my workout videos at home. I'm not gonna lie, I am not the workout at the house type person. I kind of like to go to a gym and do stuff like that. And I would honestly be a member of the gym by now again, but because the YMCA goes by your income, I make too much for the income qualification. And so back when I was a member of the gym, I think I was paying like $56 a month. Well, now they want $99 a month for me and my son. And as much as I need to work out, I'm not spending $1,200 a year to go to the Y. I'm not doing it. Not for water aerobics and a treadmill and an elliptical. So for that kind of money, I can buy the treadmill and the elliptical and do that mess at my house. Which is another thing. I am looking for a house to buy. We are looking for a house to buy, me, my husband, and our child. So hopefully we'll get one, and I'm going to get me a workout room where I can actually go out and buy me some equipment and get it all set up and get me some weights and all that. But until then, I'm going to pay at the first of the year for the gym at work so that I can start doing that. And that'll be my workout. And when the weather breaks, I'll probably start back walking at the track by my house on the days when it's nice out. And I am still in school, and it's about to really be hectic because I'm actually starting some classes at work as well on top of my schoolwork. Oh God, it's gonna be so busy. So I'm gonna actually need that walk to help clear my mind. This video is a tad long, so I do apologize, but I am getting back on and I'm not gonna say weight loss journey, I'm just gonna say taking care of myself journey. I'm getting healthy, taking care of myself, because like I said, I do have a kid and I want to be around, and thank God I don't have any type of medical issues other than allergies and asthma, which I've had all my life. So other than that, I don't have any high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, or anything of that sort, which most people who are typically obese, or as I am textbook wise, morbidly obese, I don't have those issues. And I kind of attest a lot of that to my mother, because my mother she's not really all that big anymore. She's a little chunky, but not a lot. She was always on a diet when we were younger. So my mother never fried foods. Everything that we ate was always baked. If we wanted fried foods, it literally came from KFC or the local fish joint. It was never cooked in our kitchen. So growing up, I never knew how to fry anything. I didn't learn how to fry anything until I was about 23. About 23. And I had a couple of boyfriends that asked me to fry stuff when I was younger, and I just literally, I can't fry. I didn't know how to. I can now. My husband's taught me, but for the most part, I still prefer just to season up my meat and pop it in the oven, because that was how I learned how to cook. So I never I never had the thing of dropping it in grease and frying. So because my mother always cooked like that, I cook like that. So it was never a big deal. So yeah, I'm not gonna hold you too much longer. Hopefully YouTube will allow me to post this. So if you hear this portion of the video, YouTube allowed me to post this. So y'all, if you want to start getting healthy and eating better, you can join me on my journey. I can't tell you when I'll do updates on weight loss, but if you watch the Sisterlock updates, if you just happen to notice that my cheeks are not as chunky, then you'll know that something's working. If you notice that that extra chin is gone, then you'll know that something's working. If you have any tips or advice, or even if you are like a ex-gastric surgery patient or something like that who fell off the wagon or something, let me know. I was also, before I get off here, I was going to try Roca Labs, and I decided not to. Reason why is because I noticed that all of their videos on YouTube are positive. There are no negative videos, and if you want to know why, that's because they put a gag order on you. So if you give them a complaint, they can sue you for complaining about them. So what they do is they sell their products at two different price levels. One is really high and one is really low. And if you take the low one and not the high one, then you have a gag order. So you can't complain about the product. Well, most people take the lower one, obviously, because you don't want to spend as much money. Well, then they put you on a gag order where if you talk, they can sue. So if you want to allow people to give honest reviews on your product, I'm not buying it. So I'm not doing Roca Labs. I was going to until I found that out, because that gives out biased reviews. So anywho, this is really long. I apologize. If you watched it all, thank you. If you didn't, I understand. So yeah, let's get healthy.